Last episode, we broke the biggest myth in business. You don't need inventory. You don't need capital. You don't even need a product up front. The customer pays first, then the supplier. But that leaves one dangerous question. If you can sell anything, why do most people still fail? Andreas and Alexander tested that question. 12 months, $2,000 earned on ads. No real revenue. Because they were choosing products the exact same way you're about to. If you watched EP4, you already understand the model. But now you're stuck, scrolling products, watching TikToks, saving winning products, and still not moving. This episode removes that confusion completely, not with trends, with a system. Here's the silent mistake. Most people do this, find a product, then hope people want it. So they build a store, run ads, and wait. But the stores that actually scale, they reverse the entire sequence. Audience first, product second, and that one shift changes everything. Andreas and Alexander discovered 3 rules. Not guesses, not trends, rules. Rule 1, price anchoring. Rule 2, emotional connection. Rule 3, scarcity of availability. The same 3 rules that took them from losing $2,000 to over $1 million per month. If even one of these is missing, the product fails. The moment the buyer knows the price, you've already lost control, because now they compare. Amazon, Google, cheaper alternatives, gone. But when the price is unclear, they can't compare. They can only decide. That's where profit is created. Andreas and Alexander spotted this with the toothpaste dispenser. A large American company sold millions on television. The product looked premium. The price was hard to guess. Rule 1 was there. But they still lost $2,000 because Rule 1 alone isn't enough. Verdict. If a buyer can find your product on Amazon in 30 seconds, you are competing on price. Rule 1 removes you from that race. But it doesn't win the race on its own. But it still failed because something deeper was missing. People don't buy products. They buy what the product means. And this is where everything changed. Andreas and Alexander didn't switch to pet products for the margins. They switched. Because pet owners don't think like buyers. They think like owners. Family, identity, emotion. And emotion breaks logic. Customers stop comparing. They stop hesitating. They buy, and they come back again. That's when the business stops being random and starts becoming predictable. Their initial goal was modest. Just $1,000 in daily sales. What they discovered is that emotional niches don't just convert once. They convert again and again. The same customer buys. Because the connection to the niche never fades. Verdict. A product that solves a problem gets one sale. A product that speaks to an identity gets a customer for life. Pet owners don't stop being pet owners. That's the emotional niche advantage. This is episode 5 of a series on how wealth systems actually work. Every episode builds directly on the last one. Because the next episode answers the question that stops most people after they find the right product. What if you still pick wrong? 2 rules got them traction. The 3rd rule is what made them scale. If your product is easy to find, you don't exist. Because the customer has options, and options kill conversions. So they shifted again. Not just pet products, unique pet products. Things that felt hard to find, different, specific, almost like they were made for that exact customer. That's when everything changed. They weren't selling products anymore. They were curating, and curation builds brands. When they connected with suppliers at a trade fair in China, they unlocked products most competitors didn't even know existed yet. That timing advantage, stacked with emotional connection and price anchoring, scaled them past $1 million per month. Verdict: the product isn't the business. The combination of all three rules. Applied to a specific emotional audience. The stores that scale find a system. Now you can see the pattern. Most people pick a product, hope it works, lose money, quit. The winning sequence looks completely different. Find an emotional audience first. Then ask, what are they already spending money on? Then apply the three rules. Price anchoring, emotional connection. They didn't win with pet products. They won with pet owners. That's the difference. Now you have the framework. But this is where it gets dangerous. Because even with the right audience, even with all three rules, you can still pick wrong. And that mistake is expensive. In EP6, we break down exactly how to test a product before spending real money on ads, so you know if it will work. Before you pay to find out. EP6 drops next.